Hello, hello, Tin Man here on the BAM. So I necessarily didn't get bored, but I got a couple of Mr. Cooley here, Punishers, and I got another one on the way. I got a couple of experimental ones here that we were playing with. Anyway, I got to looking at Mr. Cooley here, and looking at those welds. You know, the weld itself is it's a good weld. You know, it's on there, and same thing with the bottom. By the way, this is not a bash video by no means. So you know, it's just a good weld. There's no finishing touches to it. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. You know, these antennas are built to be strong and make a lot of watts. But I got to thinking, how can we make this antenna look better? You know, I got these two to you know, play around with, sell, make work, you know, whatever. These are mine. You know, these were, you know, purchased with me. So and or worked something out with Mr. Cooley, aka Daniel. So you know, I just got to thinking of what can I do to make that smoother looking, a little bit more finished. Now, what I'm about to show you is a labor of love, and it can get better. You know, this is very quick, very dirty doing, but I thought I would do it just to kind of, you know, show you all what can be done. If you spend a little bit more labor of love with it, you can make it look better. So here is the other unit. You can see I didn't go back with a very fine cleaning, or so what I did was I went in here and I ground that down smooth, at least very quickly, and you know, kind of polish the tip up a little bit too. If you go back and use a, you know, a lot, you know, 2,000, 3,000, or even put it on a lathe, whatever that might be, and smooth that down, you can make it look really good. On top of that, I polished it. Now, I didn't polish it all. You see where I stopped. I didn't polish the coil. I started polishing a little bit on this coil to see if it would polish out with this type. But if you look at this aluminum, you see that it's me rubbing my fingernail on it. It's a very milled type of aluminum. Now, over here, you know, you can still see the sand marks in there. Like I said, it's not really a finished product, but it's, I mean, you can see it looks like chrome. It is a high polished aluminum, and if I spent, like I said, again, more time getting those fine scratches out, so you can tell the difference here. Let's get that up here. You can see the difference. Now, I got lazy on the bottom. This is mainly for demonstration purpose, just to show you what you could do in the long run with your Mr. Cooley Punisher. We see the bottom, a good weld, you know, not going anywhere, not coming off, strong. And then you see here, good weld, good strong. Well, you get up here, you see where I started grinding, kind of got lazy. Ooh, look at that. So what I did was I ground that somewhat flat, you know, kind of V'd it out a little bit. Put a little bit of a bevel in there. See if I can get up here, we see a little better. And again, it's not, you know, the sand marks aren't all the way out of it. But I polished just that area. You see up here where it's not. And where I sanded on it, here I didn't. See if I can zoom in. Then I go over here where I sanded it. So you can take your antenna, whether it be a Mr. Cooley, Monkey Made, or 55, or Fat Boy, or Dave Made, any brand, put a little labor of love to it, and you can make them look good. Now, Mr. Cooley, you know, well, Tig welds all of his, so, you know, now, I've got another one coming. Now, I'm going to tune it first, get it all set, make sure it's good. I may decide to come back in here and take them welds down and polish the whole antenna and put it on my SUV. But I'm going to run it the way it is for a little while. But you see a difference. Smooth, clean finish. Good, strong, hard weld. Strong, finished. That's the only difference. Again, this is not a bash video. This is only a video to show you what you can do. Now, I have not put this in any strength test to see if I weaken the weld or anything yet. This is mainly demonstration purposes at this point. Now, depending on how my other one comes in, you see how this one's got a lower weld here, where we have an upper weld here. So, why am I having some like major focus issues? There we go. So, and I kind of got into it a little deep in a couple spots with my air sander. So, all that can come out. I even polished the tip up just a nudge, not much. But like I said, this was hand sanding. I did use a little air side grinder per se with some sanding wheels on it just to break it down quickly. Then I used some 3M little scrubbing pads to sand it down by hand. Hey, here we go. And then I just used some polish. This is really not even a polish per se. This is something that I use on my copper boards to make them, to polish them out. Not even a chrome polish, or an aluminum polish rather. So if you put this on a buffing wheel, oh my lamb, buff it out. I thought about clear coating in it, and I was talking to Rod Knocker today, who is one of my buddies, and he got me thinking, you know, if something hits this, then you have to sand the whole daggum thing down and re-clear it. So if we just use a high, good grade aluminum polish that has a clear agent in it, like he said, then, which I'm going to give him credit for that, Rod Knocker, you know, might be the way to go. I really like how the bottom turned out. You know, straight down, kind of beveled it in, left a good strong weld there for that for the hex, then kind of beveled it down. So you know, let's see if I can look at it from this direction. So you can see I didn't polish anything here. But that's got me thinking, can I sand this down a little bit? Or even just smooth it out? I mean, I have access to TIG if I need to re-TIG it, if I go a little too extreme. But like I said, this one right here was not necessarily a demo, but it was a trial to see if we could make a short one with some extra coils. You know, let's see here. So this was the first one. Focus. That was the first one, really short. Let's see if I can hold these together and do the camera. Then this was the second one. Had a standard Punisher shaft, more coils. The top links are the same. Like I said, if I could even hold these up, I have to lay them down. If I put these side by side, it's got the same amount of coils on them. There we go. The same amount of coils. Top shafts are the same. Bottom shaft, that's probably about 4 to 5 inches or so difference. So, but the other one's coming, and we'll find some way to utilize these. Maybe send it back and let him take some of these coils off of it and make it a standard trucker style. Now, this one right here, this one is the trucker style by Mr. Coley. And this one was the 100% custom beta to see how it would tune out. But results not given in this video and shall not be given. But anyway, there you have it. Raw, focus, raw, strong, raw. Alright, and then finished. Not tested. I have not tested well, but it's got a good bit of weld there, you know. I don't foresee between here and there that going anywhere. I mean, I've put a little pressure with a whip on it, and I'm not budging it. Have not put it in a vise. So I've wasted almost 11 minutes of your time, and just thought I would kind of give you a preview. I've had quite a few Coleys. I've even got some out there that he made for me with my own brand on them. Like I said, Coley makes a really good, strong antenna, welded. Let's see here. Well, I guess while I'm in the video. Oh, that one's got a whip on it. That's not going to work out too well. Maybe I can get it up here at least. And this was the Tin Man Oz antenna that he made for me. It's different from his. Mine has a larger coil, more wraps, allows you to kind of keep your whip a little bit shorter. All welded design, or TIG design, solid Delrin, and then it's pushed together. This thing is rock solid, not coming apart. Then this is solid aluminum, and that's a solid aluminum. And these come in, no, these come in different shaft lengths as well. So I've got 20 or 30 of these out there, and nothing but, you know, compliments left and right. So need to get some more back in stock. Yeah, I wonder if I should polish this one up. This one right here is an 8. It's a brand new, I believe it's 8 or 10. I have to measure, but it's up for sale. I just put the whip on it, you know, for demonstration on my vehicle the other day. So if you're anybody looking for a Tin Man Oz 8, focus. That one's number 9. So this is one of the ones that I had built. I had a few of these built for myself, and I kept, but I'm going a different route. These will handle, I believe it was 15K average. 15K average, and they have a lifetime warranty. Just like anything else that Coley builds, it has a lifetime warranty with proof of purchase. So again, strong, weld, raw. I'm gonna say strong, but not 100% tested, finished, polished. So think about that. If you guys purchase any kind of antenna, what you could possibly do with them. I'm having focus issues. We're gone. We're at 13 minutes, 47, 48, 49, unless I put intros on it. I really like the way that came out. All right, Tin Man down here in the BAM. I'm at 14 minutes. I'm gone. Bye, 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 bye.